Hey, Wolfpack. I'm here to just briefly go over the English benchmark. I'm going to talk to you about a few things. So, why is this benchmark important? We do it every trimester and we ask all of our students to do it. So, it is very important. Two, how can you earn credits throughout this process? And then, lastly, I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough of how to do it. I'm going to ask for 5 minutes of your attention, okay? Because this is all important stuff. First off, why is it important? So, it is super, super important to us as a school that you put forth your best effort. And the reason is because, like I said, we do this exact same assessment from trimester to trimester. So everyone, for the most part, did it trimester one. We're all doing it now for trimester two, and we'll do it again in trimester three. And the assessment is the same. We just changed the prompts in the article. So you're doing the exact same thing each time. You're just doing it with different sources. The reason we do that is because it lets us know whether or not what we are doing in our classrooms is effective, right? You guys come here 60 days for one trimester. You have, 4 or 5 hours of school every day. You put forward a lot of effort. We want to make sure that the time you spend here isn't wasted. And so we want to be the best we can be and make sure that our lessons are the best they can be. And the only way we can know if that's happening or not is through an assessment like this. So by putting forth your best effort, you're helping us know whether or not what we're doing is working. Because if it's not, we need to make changes. And if it is, we need to make sure that we keep doing what we're doing because we want to make sure that it's valuable time spent at school for you and for future students who come here. Okay. The second reason is important. Like I said, you guys put forward a lot of effort in one trimester. It's 60 school days, 4 or 5 hours a day. That's a lot of effort. And sometimes it's really hard to see improvements in yourself from day to day. But over the course of 60 days, when you make small improvements each day, you can have big improvements. And this is one of the great ways that you can see that. So if the first time you did it, say you scored a 1.8, and you take it again today, and maybe you don't know if you really got any smarter or got any better at anything this trimester, but then you see you scored a 3.1, you'll see like that's super rewarding. You learned a lot, and this is proof that you did so. So it's important for us, important for you, and just thank you in advance for giving your best effort. We know that it takes a little bit of time and effort to sit down for an hour and a half and do this benchmark, and we appreciate it. So thank you. Okay, how you can earn credits. 3 different ways you can do it. You can earn 1 credit just by putting forth your best effort and fully completing the reading and the writing portion. Okay, that's one way. So whether or not you're going to score an A or not, you can earn a credit just by trying, doing your best effort. You can earn another credit if you improve from trimester to trimester. So in the example I gave just a moment ago, you say you scored a 1.8 last trimester. If you score a 2.8 or above, and I'll show you how the scoring works in a minute, then you can earn an additional English credit. And lastly, you can actually test out of an English class this way. You can earn up to 5 credits through this process. You could test out of an English 9 or 10 class if your average score for both sections is a 3 or above. And you could test out of an English 11 class if your average score is 3.6 or above. So this is a good opportunity for me to show you how the rubric works out and show you how we grade it. So this is the benchmark course. It's got this pencil icon. We scroll down to the bottom. We're going to take the trimester 2 benchmark. So it's going to all be in this folder. The scoring rubrics are at the bottom. And I put them there for those of you who are like, yeah, I'm going to try and test out of an English class. I can do this. So if we scroll all the way to the bottom, resources, scoring rubrics. You guys have all seen rubrics before. This is how we grade it. Okay, so the writing is graded this way. We look at these 3 areas, and this is how, like if you're looking at specifically mechanics, usage, grammar, this is what we're looking for. Okay, persistent errors, and it's kind of hard to read what you're saying. That's a 1. If it's error free, then we're going to get a 4. Okay, so that's how the rubric works. If you have questions about it, ask your teacher when you get going, so that way you can check your work and just see, you can know what your grade's going to be before you even turn it in if you go back and look at this rubric. Okay, so that's that. Next thing, last thing I want to do is actually show you how it's going to work. So it's all on this page, like I said. So if I scroll up, first step and second step is the writing portion. So there's actually going to be a different video tomorrow, but there'll be a quick video. You'll watch the video clip first. It's about 3 minutes long. And then you'll open up this prompt here. This is where you're going to write your 5-paragraph essay, where you're going to do your best to write a 5-paragraph essay. So we'll open it up. And we'll have a link to the video again if you want to watch it. And if you want to kind of get more material for your writing, you can read this quick article. It'll take you 4 or 5 minutes to do it, and it'll give you ideas. It'll help you write, okay? And it'll give you something that you can refer to as evidence, which will strengthen your essay and improve your score. But basically, the prompt's simple. Does technology make us feel more alone? And this video and this article is related to that topic idea, so it can give you some ideas about what to write about, but that's the topic. We're looking for a clear 5-paragraph essay with an introduction and you answering that question, the thesis, and then we're looking for structured paragraphs where you kind of throw out some evidence to support that, and then obviously you need to have a conclusion in a typical essay. So that's the writing portion. So once we do that, we'll go back, and then the second half, which you got to complete both to get that credit, is the reading portion. So that is same as last trimester. We have an article right here. What is self-care and why is it so important for your health? So you'll read it. Notice the paragraphs are numbered. Nice and short. There's only 9 paragraphs. And then you'll answer the questions on this Google form. Okay, and it's the same thing. So your first task, write your name. You'll summarize the article in just a few sentences. We're grading you on the content of your writing here and not your writing. So don't worry about your writing. Just make sure you're actually answering the questions as best you can. Then in one sentence, what's the main idea? We'll push next. It won't let me, but then it'll ask you for 2 quotes that support you saying this is the main idea. And then it'll ask you to also explain why that quote is evidence that that is the main idea that you said. So that's my intro. Hopefully I didn't go more than 5 minutes, but thank you. And again, thank you again, guys, for putting forth your best effort. We do appreciate it. Good luck.